Hi guys. I just wanted to walk you through some pointers for your chapter 3 to 5 exam that you guys will have tomorrow. So it's going to be very similar to the first test you guys took. You're going to have, because it's 3 chapters, your first 3 questions will be matching vocab from each chapter. So you'll have chapter 3 matching vocab, chapter 4 matching vocab, and chapter 5 matching vocab. Um, and then after that, just like last test, you'll go into some true or false questions, and then you'll get into your essay questions. In regards to your essay questions, in chapter 3, you are actually going to have to go out and get a picture of a neuron. That shouldn't be too hard. There's a little upload button for pictures, so hopefully you don't have any issues with that. But basically make sure it's one that has the labeling of the terms that I give you. And then basically you're going to have to be able to define those terms and stuff like that. So I would make sure you have some of that information in front of you or readily available in regards to the neuron. Okay, you are also going to have to talk about neurotransmitters, honestly, because it might seem like a couple of these questions are a little bit more, take a little bit more time when you get to them, but there's only a few of them, and honestly, it's because it's so important when you're talking about drugs. The biggest component of that is how they affect your neurotransmitters, and that's how they have an effect on your body and things like that. So knowing the neuron is very important, and then knowing your neurotransmitters is very important. So not only are you going to have to tell me what certain neurotransmitters do, but you're also going to have to tell me what drugs they are agonists for and what drugs they're antagonists for. That part should be fairly simple. There's a chart, table 3.2, that basically gives you that exact information. So you'll be able to incorporate that in your answer fairly easily. You are also going to have to talk about what kind of an effect neurotransmitters can have, and that's in a table 2, table 3.1. So if you can look those up or have those printed out or whatever it is prior to your test, that's going to help you out a little bit so you're not kind of hunting and looking around for those. So neuron, knowing the neurotransmitters, knowing how they affect things in your brain, knowing which drugs they are agonists for and antagonists for, is going to be a huge part of the essay questions from chapter 3. Let's see. I think chapter 3 you're going to have your most terms from too. There's a lot of terminology in there. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In chapter 4, the big thing you're going to want to know is talking about the routes of administration. Okay, so and when I say describe them in detail, I mean in detail. So you're going to tell me, what are the benefits of an oral route of administration? What are the drawbacks of the oral route? Things like that. I think I tell you to pick a few, so make sure you have information on multiple of those. You are also, from that chapter, gonna have to discuss hold on, where is it at? Actually, that might be the only thing I took from that chapter in regards to an essay. Just making sure you can discuss those routes of administration. Oh, no, you are going to have to talk a little bit about drug testing. So, which methods work, which don't, why, how, all of that type of information. Okay, and then in chapter 5, for your essays, the one big thing I'm going to have you guys talk about in that section is the processes for developing a new drug. And within that, kind of discussing, kind of like what you did on your discussion, the use of animal testing in creation of new drugs. So that process in general, and then also kind of hitting on are we pro or against animal testing, and what are the benefits of it, what are the drawbacks of it, that type of stuff. Again, it's only going to be 19 questions. Like I said, though, the first 3 are matching, so you're going to have multiple questions within there. The essays, like I said, a lot of listing, describing, explaining, and then, like I said, in the prior test, like just the same as question 20 was extra credit, this question 20 will be extra credit too. So that just gives you a chance to make up some points if you miss them somewhere else. Make sure you guys are watching the videos before you take the test. Make sure you're preparing yourself by having things in front of you. You have to use the book. Okay, I can't tell you how many people I can tell already are trying to find things on the internet, are not using the book, and you're not going to get the correct answers and you're not going to get the points. I know it's an online book. I know it's a little bit tougher, but prepare yourself accordingly. Handwrite the notes that I tell you that you're going to need to know. Screenshot them, print them off, whatever it is that you need to do to prepare yourself, because the information needs to significantly come from your book and not from the internet. So keep that in mind, and good luck on this test.